Welcome to my channel and to this week's video. It is early in the morning and I am half asleep, but today I am going to be spending 24 hours eating like Matt from the YouTube channel Matt and Emma. Now, I've already had my coffee, as you'll have seen. Matt likes a white coffee. That is my coffee of choice, so that was perfect. So I'm going to go and get my breakfast, which is one of the breakfasts Matt had in an earlier video, and it is golden syrup porridge made with skimmed milk and topped with a whole banana. Here is my porridge. How people manage to get their breakfasts looking perfect is beyond me. You can see the banana is all over the place. I'm too tired to care how pretty my breakfast looks because I'm just going to mix it all up anyway. Porridge is actually one of my favourite breakfasts, although I haven't had a golden syrup flavoured one in years. I do have flavoured porridges, but they tend to be fruit, or else more often I'll get just a plain porridge and then I'll add spread or maple or golden syrup or whatever to it and my own fruit. I haven't had a banana in porridge for a long time either. I tend to go for berries. I previously did Eating Like Emma for 24 hours, and I'll put a link to that video either on the screen or in the description box below. I chose Matt and Emma because they are one of my favourite foodie channels, and Emma eats very, very differently to me. But I couldn't do Emma and then not do Matt, so it was always the plan to do Matt. So here I am, doing a video eating like Matt. Right, let's see if I can get some of this without burning my mouth. It's got a good golden syrup flavour to it. It's Sainsbury's own brand. Porridge is such a good breakfast in winter. Matt eats quite a lot of things that I would also eat, but he also eats a lot of things I wouldn't. Again, I haven't gone down the easy route of picking foods I know I like or having a day with lots of takeaways. I have tried to pick some foods that I've never had before or that I'm not sure I'll like, because part of the reason for doing this kind of video is to push me out my comfort zone and have me try new things. I am honestly still half asleep right now. I didn't film me making the porridge because I'd have had to set my ring light up and my stand up in the kitchen and then move them all through here, and I'm too tired for that. But I just made it in the microwave, so. Well, I've nearly finished this porridge, so I'm gonna continue munching it, but I'm not gonna make you watch me. I will see you when it's time for a mid-morning snack, and hopefully by then I'll be awake. One of the things Matt had in a video for morning snack, fig rolls. Now, I have not had fig rolls in a very long time, but I do like them. So when I saw he was having them, I was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna go for. I used to have these all the time when I was a kid. You know what, I'll just have 3. I was only gonna have 2, but they're actually smaller than I remember, but then I'm bigger. I don't know if fig rolls are quite a niche biscuit that not that many people like. For some reason, I've got it into my head that they are. I've had a text from DPD. I've got something special coming for dessert tonight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's not going to arrive until this evening, but that's fine. They do have something else, and it's something I've never had before. And it's lentil chips. I've seen Matt in a couple of videos having these kind of crisps, and I thought I may as well give them a go. I mean, I like the parsnip ones that I got from M&S, so hopefully I'll like these. And I'm going to be reading this book whilst I munch on them. I'm not that far into it, but I do love this author. I know that Matt is a fan of psychological thrillers. Karen Slaughter is more of a crime novelist, although this one does have thriller elements to it. I was put off for years from reading her books because of the name. It's not a pseudonym, that is her actual name. So I guess with a name like that, if you don't go into, you know, being a crime writer, then pathologist or abattoir really. So I suppose I should do a taste test on these first, and then I'll put you on time lapse. What is going on? There's like 5 crisps in there. They've got a strong salt and vinegar smell. Okay, bit of an odd texture. More chewy than crunchy, but the salt and vinegar flavour is nice. It won't take me long to eat these, so I'll put you on time lapse for like, I don't know, 5 seconds while I eat these and maybe read a paragraph. I don't know that I'd get these again, but I'm not sure if other brands of lentil crisps are nicer. I would try them again in a different brand just to see, but this brand, not that great. I mean, I'll eat them, but yeah, I don't think they're for me. Going to go to M&S to get something for afternoon snack, and then I'll see you at lunchtime. Now, do I think Matt would choose these or these? So it's time to get cooking lunch, and I'm going to have one of the lunches that Matt had in one of their working from home videos. I have here bagels. Now, I did ask on Instagram what the best bagels to get were, and I was told New York Bakery. So if these are horrible, I'm going to blame you guys because I have never had a bagel. So I'm going to pop one of these in the toaster, and with that I'm going to have some bacon. Matt does fry his, I'll be grilling mine, and some scrambled eggs. Matt has 3 eggs, so I'll be having 3 eggs, and 3 eggs probably is what I would have normally. Right, I'm going to pop a bagel in the toaster and get cooking, and I'll see you when it's all ready. So here I have my toasted bagel. I'll be honest, I would put probably butter and definitely ketchup on it first, but Matt doesn't, so today I'm not either. And then he has 4 rashers of bacon. And then these scrambled eggs. And the finishing touch is some pepper. I'm not quite sure what pepper it is that Matt uses, but I'm using the mixed peppercorns. It's pretty much the only pepper I like. Black pepper for me, it's just too intense. Right, let's go through to the table. So here we have lunch, and Matt is a guy after my own heart because Pepsi Max, I love the stuff. I do tend to drink the cherry flavoured rather than the regular, but Matt has the regular, so that's what I'm having. This is going to be my very first taste of a bagel. I'll tell you what, that is nice. I still think I'd put ketchup on it, but that's just my personal preference. I may have over toasted this slightly. Didn't think it would be quite this hard to chop through. Matt does put his eggs on top of the bacon and I haven't. I really don't like eggs on toast or anything like that. I hate it when it gets soggy. I won't eat beans on toast either. They have to be on the side. But I don't mind dipping the crusts in the bean sauce. My God. Can you beat a chilled bottle or can of Pepsi Max? I have tried the raspberry flavour. I thought I liked it at first, but the more I drank it, the more I just found it way too sweet. I have a feeling that my scrambled eggs are probably not as nice as Matt's. I have a sneaking suspicion he's a better cook than I am. But hey, practice is the only way I'm going to get better. I'm going to pop you on time lapse because I need to shut up and eat this or it's all going to get cold. So good. I honestly can't believe I haven't eaten a bagel until now. I will definitely be having them more in the future. I didn't say I had smoked bacon. I always have smoked bacon because I don't like unsmoked bacon as much. I don't know whether Matt has smoked or unsmoked, but this is only an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, one thing that I really am on board with is the concept of a lunch dessert, and that is something that Matt and Emma have quite often. So I'll be back in a minute with mine. I have here a Lotus Biscoff ice cream stick. The wrapper is already open because I needed it for the thumbnail. Now, it was in one of their monthly favourites videos that Matt mentioned these. It's actually the mini ones that he had, but I couldn't get them, so I've got a full-sized one. The first time I had these was in one of my earliest videos, and I did not like Biscoff. Now, however, I have come round to it. It's really strange. I didn't think Biscoff was an acquired taste, but there you go. I'm not going to make you watch me eat this whole ice cream. So I'll stop recording and I'll see you when it's time for an afternoon snack. But if you like Biscoff and you haven't tried these, I can recommend them. I couldn't do much filming in M&S because it was just too noisy and too busy. I went with lemon cakes because I'm sure that Matt has said in videos that he does like them, and they're not a cake that I would usually go for. I don't hate lemon, but I don't love it. I'd probably go for a lot of other flavours of cake before I'd go for lemon, and I wasn't sure which one of the two that I looked at Matt would go for, but I made a decision and we're going with these. It's probably the thing I'm most apprehensive about having today because it's the thing I think there's the highest chance I won't like. It comes in its own individual little case. So it's a lemon sponge and it's got lemon buttercream on it. I think the curls are probably white chocolate. I don't know if Matt will watch this, but Matt, if you're watching and you don't like lemon cake, I'm very sorry. That is how it looks. I think it's a decent sized mini cake. Good balance of buttercream and sponge, so I'm just going to go for it. I actually really like this. The buttercream is not super sweet, and the citrusy lemon flavour kind of balances that out. The sponge has a very, very delicate lemon flavour, and it's a nice moist cake. I know some people hate that word, but I can't think of any other word to use. So yeah, I'm actually really pleasantly surprised by this. The icing actually has quite a creaminess to it. It's really good. And this sponge is really beautiful. I think I definitely made the right choice of cake. That did not take me long at all, did it? Right. I will be having something a bit different for dinner. So far, it's been a pretty good day of eating, and I've discovered I like bagels, and I don't hate lemon cake as much as I thought I did, so winning. Dinner has been ordered, and I'm actually pretty excited because it's something I haven't had in a very long time. And I've tracked my dessert, which is coming via DPD, and that should hopefully arrive within the next 45 minutes. So let's hope that the last meal of the day is going to be the best one. Dinner has arrived, and I certainly hope that it will be delicious. I'm just going to go and plate it up. Fish and chips. I have not had takeaway fish and chips in so long, and I honestly do not know why. This came much quicker than expected, and it actually caught me by surprise. This is a regular fish supper, not a large one. Now, Matt does have it quite a bit, and he has his with tartar sauce. I've never had tartar sauce. I've no idea whether or not I like it, but it wasn't something that I was able to add to my order, so I won't be having that. I am going to cheat and have ketchup because that's what I like. And I'm going to have some salt, but not as much salt as Matt had in this Devon vlog, which I will put a link to, hopefully, in the video. If you haven't watched it, I strongly suggest that you check it out because the Devon vlogs that Matt and Emma do are just brilliant, and Devon is gorgeous. I actually spent most of my childhood there, so some of the places that they visit are places that I know, but of course they look quite different now to how they did when I lived there, but it is still a bit nostalgic for me. So I'm just going to grab the ketchup, ordinary ketchup this time in a squeezy bottle, so we don't have a repeat incident of the Sainsbury's winter edition ketchup. Oh my God, crunchy outside, fluffy inside. Oh, what more could you want in a chip? Yum. So my giveaway competition is still open. I'm going to close entries at 6 p.m. tomorrow, which will be Monday the 31st of January. Now, I'm aware that YouTube has been deleting comments on that video. Please just let me know either here or via DM on Instagram. I've made fish and chips at home in the oven. Well, I say I've made them. I've put frozen ones in the oven, and they're just not the same at all. But if I do another giveaway, and I would like to do another giveaway at some point, I'll do it a bit differently. I think I'm just going to have to put names in a hat and pick one out, because a random comment picker isn't going to work when YouTube have deleted half the comments. Another thing that Matt enjoys is golf. Now, I'm not about to try and play a round of golf, but I am going to try and watch some golf. And I'm going to pop you on a time lapse while I'm doing that. This fish is good. Probably would taste even better eaten outdoors on a warm summer night on the coast. But I've got to work with what I've got. I'm giving up on the golf because I just don't understand it. To me, hitting a birdie with a 5-iron sounds like a matter for the RSPB. I didn't say earlier, this is probably what I would order from a chip shop. I probably should also mention that I think Matt is about at least 10 inches taller than me. So my portions may not be quite his portions. That was so delicious. Dessert hasn't arrived yet. I kind of want to have it on the sofa, but that means moving my ring light, and can I really be bothered to do that? I should, shouldn't I? I shouldn't be lazy about it. So yeah, I'll see you when dessert has arrived. And there it is. I'm going to unpack this, clear up this, move all this over to the sofa, and then I'll be back. Don't know why I'm really telling you all that, because it's not like you'll see it. Something that Matt and Emma both enjoy are donuts, and I have here the Twirly Bassy donut from Project D. It's part of their 4-pack, the milk choc box. And this one to me sounded most like the one that Matt would go for. I know that Matt and Emma are not massive white chocolate fans or fans of caramel. So I'm just going to get on my phone so I can tell you exactly what Twirly Bassy is. Dipped in milk chocolate icing, covered in a swirl of homemade vanilla frosting and chocolate cake, finished off with the nation's favourite, a good old twirl. I'm not sure if I agree that twirl is the nation's favourite, because Channel 5 did a programme on top chocolate bars, and I'm pretty sure number one was not a twirl. And, you know, Channel 5 documentaries, you can trust them. Let's have a bite of this monster. I'm trying to work out where to attack from first. Oh my God, this is good. I went with Project D because I had donut time a couple of weeks ago, actually. So I just wanted a different one, and Project D ones I really like too. It's a light fluffy donut. The flavour is just incredible. The frosting does add a nice vanilla taste to the chocolate, but there's not too much frosting, which is good because that would be sickly. I'll probably do taste tests of the other 3 in the box on TikTok, but I won't be eating them tonight. But they did all arrive looking just as good, almost just as good as they do on the website. The caramel one, some of the caramel had come off, so I've just got to spoon that back in. But apart from that, can't complain. Oh, I think I will eat the chocolate separately. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've done Matt justice. And yeah, feel free to drop me a comment in the box below. Follow me over on Instagram. Subscribe if you haven't already, because you know, you're missing out if you don't. And I hope to see you for the next upload, which will be on Wednesday. Until then, enjoy what's left of the weekend. Bye for now.